semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Gonna run it. It's Watson. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They'll run it here. That's the running back as well. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
For some space. It's Watson. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, third down in the red zone. Can they convert? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return. But the pick ends that threat.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying to find room. It's Smith. Past the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
On third down, he drops to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. And the back now goes in motion. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Terrapins pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. In the red area, it's Ray. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Washington. Snags the good throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Going to throw for it on third and short. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And the Terrapins trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. To the air, it's Arnold. Short connection with a tight end here. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. It's positive yards.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Makes the catch downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Manning.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Here's the 2nd down play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Washington. Pop over the middle, it's Smith. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Terrapins looking to keep this drive rolling. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. Is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And here's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. He made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. On the move now. He'll throw it now. That's reeled in. It's Watson. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
Trying to find some room. It's Watson. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Crucial third down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? Inside the 30. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass, it's Arnold. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Auburn. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Here comes the bunch formation. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Off target and incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break. Trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Watson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. A new set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A Game makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Makes the grab. It's Watson. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. And now the handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Washington. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Fleming. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, You're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Scanning the field. It's Arnold. Grab down the middle. It's Howard. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
The extra point makes it 28-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On the ground, Smith, the senior, able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Is back out on the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. We get the second half started with the running play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To throw, it's Washington. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. Breaking tackles and going. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. But it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Back to pass. It's Arnold. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Ruled down after a solid pickup, but it wasn't enough to convert for the first down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They try to sneak it for the first. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Handoff heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. QB decides to keep it here. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted up perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw. It's Washington. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Oh, almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on, but it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Choosing to return the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Caught behind the line. It's Howard. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? To the air, it's Washington. Caught over the middle. It's Clement. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
So much attention being paid to the outside of these receivers. Really opens up a nice void there in the middle of this defense. Quarterback makes a good throw.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab of the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. Caught for the completion. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take over first and 10.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To throw, it's Arnold. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. In the lead as we break for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the ground, it's Robinson. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Dropping back. It's Washington. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Webb.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Webb. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Yeah, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Using his legs, it's Smith. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And he knocks through the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That time they bring him in a blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. That miss leaves the lead at 20 points.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Manning. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Short completion. The third down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Washington. Quick catch over the middle. And make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Gets made on the out route. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammate...
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Leaning on the run game here late. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Had spot on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a